Yo, what is up, guys? I don't consider myself controversial, but if there's anything that would get me canceled, it's my opinions on socks. First, though, I should probably acknowledge that the timer in this speedrun is already at the 3-minute mark. That is because I died. I'm currently racing Wario Time 1, a legendary speedrunner. I've played him multiple times. On this occasion, it's not doing super well, though. Kind of just felt I had to get that out of the air. So, socks. Why am I talking about socks today? Because I put them on today, and I was like, okay, I don't treat socks how most people usually treat them. Why do people fold socks? It's a genuine question. Do you guys fold your socks? Because it's just like, okay, you take off your socks, you put them in the wash bin, right? You wash them, and then you fold them. And then you unfold them to put them back on. It's like, why? And I never really got that. So when I moved out on my own, I have not folded my socks once. I'm proud to say, actually, okay, that is a lie. I'm a bit of a liar. I fold my socks when I go traveling, but that's it. Like when I went to VidCon a couple weeks ago, I think that's the first time I folded all of my socks. That's not the only opinion, or I guess maybe that's the only opinion, but I don't treat socks very well either. Lots of my socks have holes in them, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care because it's like, okay, so the holes aren't in inconvenient spots. Okay, let's get the thing straight. If there's a hole, like where your toe is going and your toe is sticking outside of the sock, that's a no-go. You don't wear that. What is my job? I'm talking about socks, bro. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. The only acceptable place for a hole in a sock is on the ball of your foot. I'm biased because that's where all of my holes are, but it's like it doesn't even matter. So like sometimes I'll wear socks to go like take out the trash or something like that. So I'm walking on concrete or asphalt and it like slowly wears down a hole in my sock, but it's fine, you know, like it doesn't, I don't know, like you can't feel it. It doesn't change the way you walk. So I don't even notice that I have a lot of holes in my socks, but every once in a while I'll be like, oh, well, that sock has a hole in it. Oh, and so does that one. Maybe I just need to buy new socks. The only time it comes up and it feels a little bit awkward, though, is like if I'm sitting cross-legged at a family gathering or hanging out with friends. And it's the only time I become self-conscious of the fact I'm wearing socks. And continuing on with the theme of clothing, today I wore for the first time a bike racing outfit. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a bike racing onesie. If you've ever watched like people bike that are like really serious about biking, they have this like onesie that they wear, like tight spandex. I don't even know what to call it. Something like that. I wore that today for the first time. Not because I like spandex or thought it was cool looking, or I was like, wow, you know, I'm just the kind of guy that would freaking rock in biking racing gear. No. It was out of necessity. See, I've been going on more bike rides recently. It's warming up. It's the dead middle of summer. It was 100 degrees the other day. Oh my gosh. But it's been great for biking. The problem though is when you bike say longer than an hour, your butt just hurts from sitting in a chair for an hour. Because biking, like, so I have a road bike. Road bikes do not have good padding. It is not your casual, go down the street, I'm gonna have fun bike. And maybe the reason I'm so cultured on these biking clothes is because my brother is a super serious biker. I'm from an area where mountain biking is huge, and he raced state and is like a beast, and so he has all of the biking gear. So the other day I asked him if I could have some of his biking gear, and he said yes, but it was at his place, or I guess my place. He's like renting from me. It's kind of a weird situation. I own the house, I'm just not moved into it yet because I'm still living at this condo with my roommate Jared, but my brother is currently there. The point is, the shorts are there, and I need to get there. It's like a 30-minute bike ride, though, a couple miles, and so I make the trip out today. But on the way, there were grasshoppers everywhere, and I know this commentary kind of sounds like it's all over the place, because it is, but as soon as I saw these grasshoppers, I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of need to talk about this in a commentary video. So I'm zooming down this path with a whole bunch of, like, tall yellow grass on both sides, right? As I zoom, though, like dozens of grasshoppers just like kamikaze and fling themselves, intercepting my bike into the spokes of my bike as I'm going. So like, I kid you not, as I'm just biking down this path, I just hear like ting 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 ting, and occasionally one will land on my leg. These grasshoppers are crazy. I don't know what is controlling them, why they would want to fling themselves into the spokes of my bike. I probably killed some of them. I don't know if okay, I think I ran over one, like, for sure, but I think most of the other ones survive. I thought it was so weird though. It must just be like grasshopper season, because even when I go on my runs, it's like they sense the movement coming and they prepare themselves. They arm themselves to launch and attack whoever's coming on the trail. Other than that, the bike ride wasn't super eventful. I listened to music while biking, which was the first time I did that. It was all right. I don't know how often I'll listen to music, but the point is, I made it to the shorts and I put them on. I thought it would honestly be weirder than it actually was. I don't know. So like, growing up, I joined the cross country team in, like, I don't know, 10th grade or something, and it was the first time I wore a tank top, which might sound weird. I don't know. I just never did as a kid, but I remember it was so weird to wear a tank top for the first time. It's like, where are my sleeves? This skin is exposed. It feels so weird. And so with this biking equipment being so different than my normal wear, I thought I'd have the same sort of feelings, but I put it on and it, like, sure, it was a little bit weird at first, but maybe it's just the kind of person I've become more recently over the past couple of years. It didn't, like, faze me at all. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of just whatever. And so I biked all the way back home with the extra cushioning. It's like weird. It's like mountain biking shorts, but they have padding in the shorts, which feels kind of weird. Why wouldn't you just put padding on the seat? Like, if your butt is hurting from sitting down, make the seat better, you know? Don't make shorts with padding in it. But that's what it is. And I guess that's the culture, that's what it's appropriate, so I might as well do it. I mean, there's shorts made for it. The only weird thing about it is you don't have pockets. It's like a two-piece. So there's mountain biking shorts, and I guess not mountain biking, road biking, I don't know, biking shorts and a biking shirt. The shirt has pockets, but the shorts don't. Saying all of this out loud is just like, what the heck are these people doing? Why? I don't know. If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. I feel like that would be very fascinating to know. Good trivia question, maybe a good icebreaker for meeting somebody. But one of the reasons I wanted to make a commentary today is an observation I've made while biking and doing stuff like this. For me, my job and, like, the vast majority of my time is spent, like, doing stuff in Minecraft, sitting down. And I feel like when you're just cooped up inside so much and you don't have a reason to get out and just honestly just move your body, it's easy to slip into ruts or not feeling like you want to do anything. A bit sad. I wouldn't use the word depressed, but just like, humans aren't meant to be cooped up all day. It's like, for millions of years, humans have been, like, just outside, moving around, doing stuff in the sun. And if you're just sitting inside all day, it's like that same person sitting in a cave all day. You know, like, you can have your phone and, like, do stuff online, but at the end of the day, you are just sitting for the entire day. And I think, I don't know, every single time that I felt in that sort of mood, like being in a rut, I go outside and without fail, my mood is just instantly gets better just from, like, moving my body, being out in the sun. But every time, I don't want to. It's like a weird dichotomy. I know I'm gonna feel better if I go outside, but because I'm just feeling in a rut, not in a good mood, I don't want to go outside. But every time I do, I instantly feel better. I think I've been in a lot better of a mood and just living state the past couple of weeks because of this. And it stems from me actually playing Minecraft a lot, which is kind of funny. I have been trying to get all of the armor trims. I've done a couple streams on this channel. Some of you guys might know, but I have to get like 20,000 diamonds. It's ridiculous. And so I've had to put in so much grind every single day that's forced me into a schedule. And I just easily attached exercise to that schedule. And I just have felt better all around. I've been going on a lot of bike rides, a lot of runs, a lot of weight training, which I've gotten back into that I really don't do too much, but it's felt nice to, you know, get a pump, lift some weight. I think I go through a lot of phases with exercise where, like, I'm doing a ton of exercise, then I'll slough off to not a ton, but I always come back to it. This time it's been like pretty amped up for a while though. Like I'll be interested to see how long that lasts, especially with I'm gonna have to move out of my condo into the actual house that I own, which sounds kind of weird. Like if you own a place, why don't you move into it yet? I haven't moved yet, and that's probably gonna throw off my schedule big time. But I want to finish that armor trim video before I move. That's kind of my goal. So by the end of this week, it should be done. I've actually finished all of the grinding, which, yeah, this is the first publicly stating I have all of the armor trims, guys. It was so cool. I wasn't sure how I was gonna react when I got all of the armor trims. I think I said that in the recording. Like, I don't know if I feel in the mood to like celebrate. I'm probably just gonna finish it and then just sit in silence. That's what I thought I was gonna do, but I finished, and for the next 10 minutes, I was just like celebrating silently, alone in my room, just saying like, yes, dude. It was just the biggest relief. This armor trim series has been by far the biggest project I've ever had in Minecraft. Hopefully, I don't know about hopefully, but for the next little while, it's going to definitely be the biggest I've ever done. I do not want to do anything that big ever again. Maybe not ever again. I mean, never say never, but not for a very, very long time. Next video is going to be a lot more chill. I'm excited about it. Maybe I'll experiment with some sort of commentary or speedrunning thing on the main channel. I don't really know. I mainly just said that so I can transition to actually talking about this speedrun, because it's almost done. We're zero cycling, bro. Dude, we've covered so many topics today. We talked about socks, grasshoppers, biking, going outside, and now a freaking zero cycle to finish it off. This was a pretty hype run, especially considering the fact that I started 3 minutes behind. I guess I just made up all of that time. I mean, rerunning, I kind of knew a couple things, but this is the zero cycle. I'm just gonna let it play out, I guess, because I'm stalling for things to say. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have an epic day. Yeah, I already said see you later. Okay, peace.